Don, I'm going to come to you because throughout this testimony this morning, you've made a point to pat the large book in terms of the law that you need help with. You've said it's somebody else's fault. You continue to focus on everyone else that has a stake in this, and yet some of the blame actually rests directly with you. And so that's where I want to go with this, because you've been equivocating, in my opinion, with some of the questions that have been answered. And I think specifically the ones that I had issue with when you were talking with Mr. Grothman, when you talked about the fact, do you know the entire universe of those who have committed crimes that get detained? Do you know who they are? Yes or no?
Who are in the country illegally?
No, who get arrested by local law enforcement. Do you get notified of all of those under the new system, which would be the Priorities Enforcement Program?
We have the ability to check the system.
Do you know, yes or no, all of the people that are there? Do they ping DHS and you know it?
Not necessarily.
Okay, and is that a change?
Is what a change?
Is that where they don't ping DHS anymore? Is that a change in the way that you have been notified over the last 18 months?
It's a database.
Yes or no? I know the answer, so yes or no, is it a change?
I don't understand the question.
Okay, let me be a little bit. Under the Secured Communities Act, they were required to actually come and ping you and let you know that they had someone who had committed a crime, and it actually let you know that. Is that not correct?
I don't know that specific.
You're the head of the agency. How would you not know that?
That program has never been.
I'm a congressman, and I don't even know, and I've had to read up on it. So
that program has never been in effect since I've been director.
Okay, so the PEP program, let's look at it.
Community.
You're saying that they're all participating. What would you classify as participating by someone under the PEP program?
I didn't say they're all participating. All the jurisdictions, 3,000 plus in the country, are participating. I wouldn't have said that because that's not correct.
Well, you've said that, okay, well, what?
We've made progress.
Oh, say, made progress. So if someone has committed a violent act under the PEP program, are they required to let you know that they have them incarcerated? Yes or no?
No.
All right, so we could have an illegal alien that has had a violent crime, and local law enforcement does not have to let ICE know.
Doesn't have to, but many jurisdictions.
I know many do, but they don't have to let you know. Do you not see a problem with that?
That's why I'm working so hard to
change
the minds
but you're not working hard.
So
let me go on a little bit further. Why would ICE be arresting and detaining 40% less people than they did in a previous year?
Apprehensions. Apprehension numbers are down.
So are you saying, so is it your testimony here today that there's less people that are actually committing the crimes?
Well, I didn't get to finish my answer.
No, I'm all ears.
Okay.
Because I want to understand how all of a sudden there has been this 40% reduction in crimes by illegal aliens according to your stats. Because you're not 40% less on detainers, 40% less on administrative removals. How all of a sudden did that happen this year?
What happened, sir?
40% less detainers, 40% less removals.
Well, I'll tell you, we have fewer people in the system. I mean, that's going to be a
by design, because you've changed the system to make sure there are fewer people in the system, and that's the frustration of the parents. Is what happens is you have made the universe lower so you can report less people that you let out of jail free. Do you not see a problem? Listen, if you want to go over the numbers privately after this hearing, I'll be glad to go over the numbers. I'm a numbers guy.
Yeah.
So you tell me how it could be 40% less.
As I started, part of it is the apprehensions, the number of people in the system. We are going about our apprehensions, all our decisions, on a very informed
No, not informed, because you have to know the whole universe of the people in order for it to be informed. So how many drug dealers, how many rapists, how many kidnappers do you let get out of jail free card?
None that have a final order removal, and we're able
No,
to remove them.
you're equivocating again. The
I'm not
final
equivocating. There's not simplistic answers
Okay,
to
out
this,
of the
sir.
7,000 plus that you had the discretion to let go, were any of those violent? That you had total discretion over letting go? I'm saying they weren't traffic offenses. Out of those discretion, were any of those violent?
Yes, there were some that had been convicted of violent
don't,
crime.
don't blame it on everybody else. So that
I'm
was
not
your...
blaming it on everybody else.
So violent criminals, at your discretion, have been let go.
Yes, some by order
Do
of
you
the
not
court.
see a problem with that?
Sir, it's all based on the statute.
Don't go there, because I can
How
go
can
further.
I leave the statute out?
It is prosecutory discretion, and that's your discretion, ma'am, and that is my problem.
And I can't
And I'm out
ignore
of
the
time.
statute.
I'm out of time, but are you willing to take me up and go through all these numbers after the hearing? Because I'm perfectly willing.
Always,
and then we'll go
always
public with them, right?
happy to meet with you.
All right. The chair recognizes a gentleman from Texas, Mr.